Hi, Robert, and welcome to The Property Apprentice. Thank you for giving us your time.
No, pleasure. Thank you very much.
For our viewers who don't know, just give us a brief description of what a landscaper does.
All right. Well, a landscaper is a person who comes into the property to enhance the look of the place, to make the garden to look good, and for the people to really have a nice environment in which to live.
Just to give you a little bit of a backstory, Greg is busy refurbing his distressed property that he acquired. Now they're looking to bring in a landscaper. How important is it to consult someone like you on this?
Well, I think it's quite important because we know what we're doing. In conjunction with the client, decide the best aspect to follow. So if it's going to be a rental property, to give it as good a value as possible, to make it look good for the least cost factor.
And getting a low-cost maintenance type of gardener, what are the steps that one needs to go through?
I think the most important thing is to make the place look neat and tidy. So you want nice lawns, basic shrubs around the place, and relaxing when you actually move into the place.
And things like what, flowers, trees, or what are those relaxing elements?
Well, if the property is big enough, lawn, and then shrubs, preferably around the perimeter, just to break the walls and things like that. And if there is space, to put in a tree for shade, because there's nothing better than sitting under a tree on a hot day.
How big or small should a garden be before one considers bringing in a landscaper?
It can be any size, really. Some places are very, very small. You probably don't need more than a small bit of grass or even no lawn. But you do need people like us to come in and just give them an idea of what to do to the place. If they don't want to use our services, we do also offer consulting services where we can make the place look better and enhance it for the living.
Is it difficult to maintain a garden?
No, not really. You have what we refer to as low-maintenance gardens, which are basically hardy shrubs that don't need that much work on them. That's what a lot of people are doing today. And also, people are going for a lot of water-wise gardens today, which is a lot of succulents and things like that in their gardens. The cost of water and labour and things like that are pushing up the prices quite a lot. It really depends on the area, it depends on the size of the garden and how much natural light gets into the place.
Robert, a lot of people might be a little bit skeptical in pumping money into making their gardens look good, but I'm sure it will be a welcome return on investment.
You've got to put money into the garden to keep the value of the house up. A lot of our clients have actually sold their houses just on the gardens. So it certainly does enhance the value of the house. I would like to say first impressions. If you walk into a nice garden and you walk into a nice house, they combine together to create a perfect sale.
Would you just take us through some of the services that you offer?
We go right through to handing over a complete project. We also do what we call garden management. We supply all the basic materials. If you don't do your basic groundwork when you're laying out a garden and get all your, what we term your levels and things right, you will never get your garden right. When we walk out of the garden, your garden is finished. And it will enhance your entire property, whether it be a small townhouse cluster, a freestanding unit, or a complex.
Robert, and in closing, what would you like to say to people who are looking for landscapers to help them spruce up their place?
Please give us a call. We might look expensive, but we're not expensive. And we know that everybody does have a budget. Not everybody has limitless pockets.
Yeah.
And we are happy to talk to people about landscaping.
Robert, thank you so much for joining us on The Property Apprentice, particularly for inviting us to this very relaxing environment.
No, it was a pleasure, and I'm glad we were able to host you. And I sincerely hope you'll come again in summer when we have our new summer garden.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.